Hey everyone, it's me, Game Success, and today we're here for another Tristanmation review, but we're doing a remake, so I'm not going to do the original Tristanmation where you see all the clips and all that stuff. We're going to do this a little bit differently since it is a remake. And today we are going to be talking about Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet. And the reason why I'm making a remake is because I hated the original video I did, and it's not because my opinions of the movie has changed. It's because I got all the subjects wrong. I didn't critique the video right, and I just want to do it the right way this time. And yes, I did say my opinions have changed, and boy was I an idiot there. Now, I wish I could delete this video, but I'm going to keep it there for purposes. And I gotta say, if I could go back in time, I would delete the video. I would even never make the video, because this video was just awful. I want you to forget everything I said in this video because now I absolutely despise this movie. Yes, I said I don't like Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, whatever you say it. It's just I just think now it's just a disgrace of a movie, especially how great the first one is. Yes, I do still think that the original Wreck-It Ralph is great. It's not the best Disney movie, but I still love it within my heart. It's still a great movie in my opinion, but not the second one. God. Now I'm going to do this the right way. I'm going to talk about the plots, the characters, what they got right, what they got wrong, and all that stuff. So yeah, let's get started. So, if you guys haven't watched the movie, I'm just going to warn you, there are some major spoilers in this review. If you don't want to watch it, then I suggest you leave. But if you want a non-spoiler Wreck-It Ralph review, just watch, someone else's review, I guess. Or you can watch my original review, but it's not that great, to be honest. But, yeah. So, anyways, back on track over here. So yeah, the story is that Ralph and Vanellope are still friends, but Vanellope is getting bored of her original life in Sugar Rush, doing the same thing all over again. Until one day, Ralph decides to make her a new track, which, by the way, I have to say, is during an arcade race. Yeah, that's the right thing to do. And apparently, she gets so out of control, the wheel breaks for the game, and now the game is about to be plugged out. It will no longer exist. So everyone from Sugar Rush is poor, and and so there's this new computer that the business guy has just bought, and apparently there's this Wi-Fi thing that's open, and they're not allowing it. So Ralph decides to go in there with Vanellope to buy a new wheel, because the wheel will cost a lot of money. So yeah, they go in there and they explore all these new worlds and all those new games and even Disney World of the Internet. God, where do I even begin? Let's start with the plots. When they enter the Wi-Fi, the plot goes absolutely nowhere. It's just filled with random jokes and just some stupid references. There's also the Disney internet thing, which going to be honest, I did not like it at all. The only thing that was kind of funny was the Muppet little thing, like that where you see the Muppets. That kind of gave me a little bit of nostalgia over there, but the rest was just kind of so stupid and boring. There's also some internet jokes they tell with the stupid memes that Ralph makes, which none of them were funny. I did not laugh at these memes once. And there's even a Fortnite reference, and I would make a review of Fortnite, but I think it's outdated now. I'm not saying I like it, I hate it, but still. So yeah, apparently they also tell you they do these random plots for the internet, where Ralph gets bad comments, it doesn't go anywhere. That could have been a good plot structure, but it goes nowhere. It's just in one scene, and then that's it. It's never shown again. God, that's just awful. And yeah, just there's also when they're trying to buy like the wheel, there's some eBay jokes over there, and that's just like it's just kind of annoying, and it's just like, and they don't fit in the movie. That's the problem. They don't fit in the movie. Okay, I'm trying to keep my calm here. Let's talk about the characters now. Like, that's probably the one thing that is kind of better, but that's not saying a lot. So yeah, let's talk about the characters. So, like, I will admit, if there's one thing I did appreciate a little bit is the message of friendship in this movie. How you should be clean to your friends, but the way they execute their characters is not that great. I already explained how how they turned Ralph into a major idiot in this one. Like, this is not the same Ralph I saw in the first movie. I loved the first Ralph. He was generous. He had reason to be cynical, and he cared for other people. But this is not the same Ralph. He's so clean to Vanellope. Like I know some people are clean to her friends all the time, but I've never seen this person that much. Like, he kind of reminds me of younger me a little bit, but I'll save that for a video another day. But he's just so obsessed with Vanellope. He's so jealous when she joins this new racing game, and this is where one of the worst scenes in the movie comes, where he tries to put a virus in the new game Vanellope falls in love with, Lara Race, and almost kills her. And this is like terrorists over there. Like, this is like a terrorist attack. Like, this is not normal. It's so incredible. Like, it's the most unforgivable thing a Disney character has ever done. Okay, maybe not like the most unforgivable thing, but it's one of the most unforgivable things a Disney character has ever done. But like, Ralph wasn't the only one I couldn't stand. Like, if there was one thing I forgot to mention, is that I also couldn't stand Vanellope. God, I did not like Vanellope in this movie. Well, to be fair, like, I didn't care for her in the first movie, but here I hated her. Jesus, like, she's so selfish. She doesn't care about anyone but herself. And in the first day she goes to see Lara Race, she doesn't back up. She just goes to her, like, she just goes there, and she doesn't even know the people. Like, she just goes there and just, like, they could be dangerous people. Who knows? Like, even serial killers, she just goes there and just wants to live her new life there. It's just unnormal. There's even one scene where she says that Ralph, like her being her friend is the best thing that happened to her. That's very mean. I mean, like, he tried to help her in the first movie. Plus, she was like the queen of Sugar Rush in the first movie. So she wanted to abandon her whole entire arcade crew to join this new game's Lara Race. That's insane. Like, you don't do that. Like, did you ever hear the term, the captain goes on the ship first when its ship sinks? Or it's the captain's order to go down the ship? That's it. I have very bad vocabulary. So yeah, like, did you ever hear speak, it's captain's order to go down the ship when a ship sinks? That's what you do. It's just, oh god, this movie is not that, it's bad. It's bad. There's also lots of things I don't like the Slaughter Race plus was pretty bland. Felix, like, nothing will change. And the one thing that hasn't changed is the Disney princess scene. I did not like that scene at all. It was just annoying. It's just this little girl power message they just keep shoving in your face. And some of these princesses I don't even like. Like, God, they annoy me. I mean, there are even the ones I do like, they got major downgrade. God. But now I know what you might be thinking. Let me talk about one of the worst things in the movie, besides that little scene where Ralph puts the virus in the movie, is the ending. God, I'm going to get through major spoilers over there. The ending is just terrible. It's just, let me explain. So the ending in Wreck-It Ralph 2, Ralph Breaks the Internet, is where like Vanellope leaves Ralph to go join the Slaughter Race team. That's pretty much it. I know, she doesn't think over it. There's no there's no, oh god, I don't even know what to say anymore. Like, she just leaves without second thoughts. That's all she does. And god, is it just so pissy. And now I know you're thinking, this may be the same scene in Toy Story 4 where Woody leaves his gang with Bo. I think they're different scenes. There's difference. One, we want to go to Bonnie's right away before deciding to go with the gang. Two, Woody wasn't selfish like Vanellope was. And three, Woody knew Bo for a very long time. So it kind of makes sense why he would go with her. And Vanellope just met these guys. God. Now, I know what you're thinking. Is there anything good to say about Wreck-It Ralph, Ralph Breaks the Internet? Yeah, the animation is nice. I mean, the animation is actually great. I mean, despite the places being bland, they look really nice. And the areas they go to are really colorful. I have to give praise to the animators there. Also, I do like the third act where all the Ralphs, like, come attack the internet. And, like, there's a big war against them, Giant Ralph. I mean, that was pretty cool, I will admit. But and some jokes made me laugh there and there. But overall, that's not able to save this movie. I wanted to like this movie a lot. Well, I didn't think it was going to be as great as the original, but I thought it was going to be a good movie when I first saw it. Why did I like it before? I have no idea. But it was just bad. Really bad. Now, if you like this movie, that's absolutely fine. But I even know that some critics love this movie. But as for me, I might as well delete it out of my system forever. But it's not the worst Disney movie, not by far. But that's pretty much it. I'll see you in the next video, and thank you for watching for this Tristanmation review, even though it's not really a Tristanmation review. But don't worry, Tristanmation will return in next year. So yeah, stay tuned, and more videos coming soon.